Yeah, man.
Man, Wednesday and you spilled coffee all over your white, crisp shirt.
Some call that, that's fashion, bro.
Sometimes some brown spots on your shirt. Not brown spots on your undies, but brown spots on your shirt looks good.
That's why you always wear dark undies. Tip from a pro who has shit stains. Hey,
my friend one time decided he'd fart at my friend, right? So we're in high school. My friend's lying down, and he goes, runs out.
By high school, you mean last year, yeah.
Yeah, and he farts at him. Problem is, when he farted at him, he farted too hard. And a thin line of brown drizzle poo.
Dust?
Hit my friend on the cheek.
Oh, wow.
From the cheek to the ear.
Yeah, we'd have to fight.
It was a disaster. Couldn't fight him, though, because my friend was a pussy.
Doesn't matter.
My other friend was the strongest guy in the world.
Does not matter. You have to,
You have to go?
You have to go. You have to represent your family name.
If somebody sprays duty on your face, it's a matter of honor?
It's like I'd rather you spit in my face than shit on my face.
Well, me too. I'd rather you, yes. In other words,
then spray
another way to say it is if I had to make out with you, I'd rather make out with you than tongue your asshole.
That's up for debate. A little different. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I hear it.
Well, because making out is really... Well, here's the question.
Making out's
super intimate.
Real passionate.
So if I was like this, you have... Okay, so you got to tongue my rumper, be calm, I'll clean it.
Bleached?
For 5 seconds, for 10 seconds.
No, that's eternity.
Can I finish?
Yeah.
You got to tongue my rumper for 10 seconds, get involved.
I gotta get fucking teeth deep in your asshole?
Well, you gotta just get it. It needs to be cleaned up.
Yeesh.
Now listen, I'll clean it. It'll be clean, but or you have to make out with a guy. You have to make out with me or some guy. I mean, in bub slap deep where I'm into it. I'm a guy who's
like
into
Titanic
you.
style.
There are guys out there that like you.
Yeah,
we know a couple that would love to kiss you.
Yeah, sure, and girls, but so let's not.
Yeah, but let's just talk about that guy. But you'd have to kiss him for a full minute. What would you rather do?
Does he have a mustache or a beard?
He's got definitely some stubble. He's got some growth.
That's where it's tough for me.
I would make him, if I knew it, I'd make him grow a thick mustache.
I don't know.
Tough one, right?
I feel like an asshole's an asshole,
Yeah, you got to kiss them.
Yeah, you're probably right. Chin, I don't know. Have you ever had a girl lick your asshole? Or
hell no.
Never.
No. That doesn't appeal to me at all.
No.
0.
Cat, not your thing. Please don't sue us. But not your thing.
No, not my thing. It's really unhygienic to me.
Has your man ever been like, hey, how about this bunny?
No, I think it's because we're both Asian and we have a thing about like being hygienic.
Yeah, I think that Asian thing matters.
Asians are very hygienic when it comes to the restroom.
Excuse me. The only scat videos I've ever seen are Asians.
Well, that's Japanese.
Yeah, different kind of Asians.
Those are different Asians.
Which is also in Germany.
Those aren't jungle
Which is also
Asians.
interesting.
Exactly. We're very clean when it comes to...
You guys don't get down with that.
Mm-mm.
But they've done psychological
Everything else
studies.
is dirty except for that.
God bless you.
They've done psychological studies on that in cultures that are super orderly, disciplined, neat, clean. That sometimes causes a pushback in a small subset of the population where they're like, you know what? I've had to be so clean and neat my whole life.
They freak out.
I want some poo.
Yeah, it's the same as like those girls who their parents are super strict and then they get to college and they get a little bit of freedom. Next thing you know, the entire football team is running a goddamn train on her.
That's exactly
That's her
what
first time ever having freedom.
That's true.
That's what you don't want, man.
Yep.
Yeah, but your man, so he would never even think about it, huh, Kat?
Nope.
Like he's never, you guys have been messing around, he just kind of puts his legs up like a toddler.
Oh, hell no.
No, you'd be like, get your
Puts
fucking
his
legs
up
down.
like
Yeah.
You've had that done to you.
I've had a girl push my legs up.
I met that girl. Very nice lady. And then I was like, how'd it go? And you were like, well, she baby diapered me. I was like,
It's embarrassing.
What?
As a grown man, it's embarrassing.
Well, you're such a big guy, and she was a petite woman, so I don't know. I'd have trouble pushing your legs.
Dude, I get worried about catching a case. I can't slam my legs down and fuck up her face or something like that. My dick slaps her in the face like a goddamn fucking baton.
That is a strange. So, but people have different fetishes. People love feet. Some people love feet. My friend,
God, that is a weird one.
My friend has to see her feet. My friend would never. He did the hottest girl ever, and he goes, I don't like her feet, bro. I go, what?
You know, there's a whole genre.
She could have hooves, and I wouldn't give a shit.
I know. There's a whole genre in porn and people just love feet.
Yeah,
like you can watch videos of dudes jacking girls jack. Well, I'm sure dudes, Chin.
Yeah.
But you can watch girls jacking dudes off with their feet. Like it's a thing.
It's just
Would
like
I let Offset Kara do it? Yes, but it's not my thing.
Just like there are a lot of men who like and women who like old people have like.
Oh, that's disgusting.
A lot of women like
but if that's your thing, that's your
grandpa
thing.
porn.
Are you into feet, Chin?
I don't really care about it.
right? Like as long as they're not super busted with corns and shit. But I'm not like
If they're gross, then yeah, I care.
I do
I'll appreciate a
little
good
cute
food.
feet.
Me too. I like
And a high arch.
yeah, I like that.
But it's not make or break for me.
no, I'm not like Jesus Christ, man. Your feet, I'm out.
But if she does have
But if
a
it's your
big
face,
set
then we
of-
got a problem.
She's got big feet, though. I've never.
I can deal with that.
I prefer a petite or a smaller.
Remember
kinda
our
curvy
friend in Chicago who called a woman of the night, and she showed up and had a size 14 UGG on?
woman. Yep. And hands, long hands. And he said, I think I messed around with a guy last night.
Has to be a guy.
And I was like, why? And they were like, because he had a dick. And also because he was 6'4".
There's only one man who wears Uggs, and they only make 14s for one male on this earth, and that's Tom Brady. So unless you're Tom Brady, he rocks
Does he take a
Uggs.
size 14?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
He's a big dude.
He wears Uggs.
Are you feet or anything, Kat? Anything?
No, but I knew a girl at USC who used to take photos of her feet and send it to guys to pay tuition.
Damn. Mm-hmm. She must have had some pretty ass feet then.
I think so.
What ethnicity?
Black girl.
Well, there are girls that use
like
their
her.
underwear. They'll wear their underwear all day and then put them in the mail and send them to guys.
What culture is that? Before I offend everyone on this podcast, what culture is that in Asia where you can go to a vending machine and buy dirty undies?
Japan.
Probably Japan.
Most likely Japan.
Jay's in Japan right now.
Yeah.
Jay, pick me up some shitty undies.
Yeah.
You just go to the vending machine like it's a Diet Coke?
Yeah. And they've
What the
they've been
fuck?
worn.
And they're just all around the town?
Yeah, you know those old stories about men who would break into your house and sniff all your underwear and
Nope,
stuff?
I don't.
Well,
They do, and they...
you know, a woman would be riding a bike and then they'd catch the guy outside the convenience store sniffing her seat. I've only done that like 10 times.
Dude, you got to be a real perv,
Yeah.
man.
But people have weird perversions.
But they say it starts when you're a kid. Like there's something going on. Like something influenced you. Like I always talk about this. Well, I'm into asses so bad because I found I think my brother had it was a Mercedes. It was a female rapper. She was bent against a car like this.
Yeah.
Since I was then, I would jack off to that thing. That was my job.
But my question is, was that already in you? Because I mean,
No, I
part of
saw that. I
that's-
was like, good God. You can bring that up, Chin. Mercedes rap album.
But the male
She
species of a lot
has
of
fucking
animals.
jean shorts on, bent over a car, and this ass will blow your mind.
But the male species of a lot of animals, they've done some studies where they like round, smooth surfaces. So, you know, you're drawn to
Oh,
ass.
don't go to images, bro. I see it from here, and already I went fucking 6 to 12. Now her face, did she eat all the fucking, did she?
Some people hold
did
weight
she
in their
eat
face.
all the crawdads in New Orleans? Maybe.
As my mother said, some people hold weight in their face.
And you know what? Now that I'm looking at, not that great. But when you're a young kid and she's part of No Limit, and you want to jack off to Silk the Shocker,
Yeah.
while she's doing her thing against this old school fucking 300 SL Mercedes.
Yeah. There's something about-
now her face. Now, does she look like Cedric the Entertainer? Maybe from
But
here.
there's something about her eyes I like. I like her eyes. I like the way she's kind of like confident and she's going to.
You know what?
She's going to make all your troubles go away.
I'm having a hard time believing that's her on the car now. Now I'm older. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, you mean so they photoshopped her face on her?
Yeah, I look at her face there, and you know what I think? Can't trust her.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not into women. It doesn't turn me on. So
That's
when
the
a woman's
90s, bro.
smoking a cigar, that's not exactly.
Dude, that's the 90s with Silk the Shocker, bro.
But if I was there and a woman's like, I don't taste that, you know, that's not smoking a cigar.
I've
is
never
not
seen
that
a sexy
to me.
girl smoke a cigar.
No, it doesn't get to me. It doesn't do much for me. Really doesn't.
That was the video. That was the album cover that did it. When did that come out, Chin? When was I up? When was I a fucking working my piece?
I'm gonna reach down my pants and scratch my inner thigh right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, right on the podcast. There we go. Felt good.
When did that come out? You guys have anything? You have anything like that, Cat? Anything turned you on when you were a kid, Chin? Chin, for you, was it Ricky Martin or some shit?
Hold on. 1999.
Wow.
June 29.
Not that young.
Damn.
I was not that young when that came out. That said 1999?
Yeah.
Well,
It's not that. Yeah,
oh,
it's not that one.
okay. Yeah, no, I was a full-grown adult when that came out. I apologize to everybody.
That's all right.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes
1999.
there's a woman I
was,
knew who couldn't get enough. She wanted.
Well, I was 16.
Remember Andrei Arlovsky when he used to be super hairy?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, bring up Andrei Arlovsky when he was super hairy. You get a sense of what he looked like. And there was a girl I knew who thought that there
Andre
was
with
nothing
an I,
sexier
but
than
you're
that.
fine.
Nothing sexier. And I said, why do you like such hairy men? She said, when I was younger, I had a teacher. No, he's way hairier. He had hair on his back and everything. Look at him, though.
When I fought him, he had hair on his shoulders. Sir.
Yep. That's a fucking, look at the body on him, though. What an athlete. But when he
Hall of
was,
Famer.
she said he would like lean over. She had a teacher who had these insanely hairy wrists. And ever since then, she likes a man covered in
She's
hair.
in hair.
Covered in hair.
You go to Russia, girl.
Yeah. He's a macho dude, right?
don't
You trained
see-
with him for a long time?
Yeah, and fought him. Anyways,
Oh, yeah, and fought him.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, jeez.
Forgot about
Yeah, it's very strange. I feel like hair's not that in these days. Most guys are trimming it tight.
I agree.
You don't see a lot of hairy girls either.
Yeah, well, a lot of guys shave even their...
Can you grow a big beard?
Yeah.
B? Like a big bit, like thick? No.
Yeah, I can.
I've never seen that.
I could if I wanted.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't.
Really? No, you can't.
Not like a real thick
No,
one.
you're
Jay
not hairy.
can. No, I'm not a hairy dude.
I can grow a beard easily. I'd like to be built like Andre.
I think everyone will.
I wouldn't have been a fighter. I would have just walked around and been big. Oh, there he is.
This is the other dude.
No,
Who's that fucking
That's a
guy?
different dude. That's he was Ed Herman.
Yeah.
He doesn't
No,
look
no,
bad.
no. Something Herman.
You know, he doesn't look terrible. He's just such a hairy fuck
Something
with that
Herman,
beard.
yeah.
Look at all.
Dave
he looks
Herman.
like he looks
Dave
like
Herman.
a.
Dave Pee Wee Herman.
Look at him. He's got a great build. He's a heavyweight.
He was.
He got in
not the
trouble
UFC
too
anymore.
for something.
Look at the hair all over his body. For
That's
Christ's sake.
really hairy.
That's wild. But it's actually looks pretty cool on him.
He was a freak.
Jesus, I don't remember him.
Is your man hairy cat?
Nope, that's why I like Asian guys.
Is
No
there
hair.
is there an hairy Asian dude?
Not really. They're kind of a dime, like kind of rare actually. Not
It's
a dime
kind of like
dozen.
an Asian girl having a crazy ass and
Yes, it's just like that.
titties. Chin, Google hairy Asians. It's not their thing, right?
No, very very rare.
You don't see a lot of hairy Hawaiians either.
No.
Like islanders.
Well, there you go. First one.
He's not all 100% Asian.
No, he's not.
His face looks super Asian though.
You think? He looks like a white Asian.
Yeah, it's a great job.
Has to be some sort of.
He looks Japanese.
He's also got a pierced nipple.
He will suck you dry too. Oh, that same guy.
Handsome
Wow,
guy.
his forearms
the
are
only one.
super hairy.
Yeah, he's
You know what I'm saying? Like nothing pops up. I did see a hairy sumo guy the other day
Oh yeah, that guy.
on TV. Yeah, there was
He's
a
not
hairy
really
sumo
Japanese,
guy.
I don't think.
Dude, how funny was it last night at the Comedy Store with Jay Larson? We're in front of a bunch of Marines. There's a bunch of Marines there last night, and me and Bryan were just making him laugh, bullshitting. And Jay Larson was doing this bit where he pretended he was on a cell phone.
Yeah.
It was so fucking funny.
he was great. Yeah,
He was walking by everyone like
He comes up to me. He goes, "Man, I heard you bombed." I was like, "I didn't bomb. What are you talking about?" And he goes, "No, that's what I heard. I'm sure. You know, I heard Shab is good though." And he just walks away. And I'm talking to all these Marines. And he comes by. He goes, "No, Shab did well. Callum bombed." But then he comes
Like he was
back.
on the phone. He's like, "Yeah, no, Shab killed it. No, but yeah, Bryan."
Then he
bombed.
comes, makes another walk back, another fake phone call, and he goes, "Yeah, gay. Yeah, Callum's gay. I think he is. Anyway, I don't know." I'm like, "Hey, man!" All these Marines are like, "Ah." Jay Larson's a funny motherfucker, man.
Super funny, man.
Yeah.
We've never had him on here, right?
We have. Yeah,
Have we?
Long time ago.
A long ass time ago.
Funny comic.
Well, I talked to Pauly Shore last night. He was saying he wants to come on.
Yeah, let's get him on.
Yeah.
Paulie's got great stories, man.
Amazing stories.
We should definitely have Paulie on.
Yeah, Pauly'd be fun, right?
Yeah,
You can tell some of those old school stories.
very important to have him on.
That would be fun.
Piece of comedy history, actually.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Him,
His mother, the legend, I'll ask him about it. The legend was his mother, who was Mitzi Shore, the great Mitzi Shore,
Mm-hmm.
who created something called the Comedy Store.
Ever heard of it?
And Mitzi Shore, she would let him cry in the crib, and they'd be like, you should get him. She goes, nah, he's learning how to bomb. He's learning.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
teaching him how to deal with
Jesus.
people. She was just grooming him to be
That
a
is
comic.
not a
I mean,
way
it was,
to raise a
She was
child.
probably joking. But
Yeah. No, there's some epic stories about her and the way she ran things.
She was really sexy when she was younger, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes. Look up young Mitzi Shore. And even Paulie talks about how she did have sex with the comics.
That's tough, man. If that's your mom, right? That's a tough
She
world.
was such a badass. She did shit on her own dime, the way she chose
No, I
to
know
do
she
it.
was great, Brian. But see, imagine you being raised in that atmosphere, you're gonna be a little fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be tough, man.
Well, on Mad TV, he told a monologue about his stepfather, and It was so funny but tragic at the same time, and it was so good because it was true. And it was just, I'll have him tell the story. Look at that
he'd be
young
good
Jim
to have on
Carrey.
here, right?
Oh, yeah. Dude, he grew up. He grew up in a place where people like Jim Carrey and Robin Williams and Richard Pryor and the greatest legends of comedy
We're his babysitters. You know, his babysitters were
babysitters, and also starting out. Roseanne Barr. How about that? Sam Kinison.
Sam Kinison was his babysitter. Did you know that?
No, that's hilarious to me. That's amazing.
Yeah, they can't be safe.
But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, we should definitely have him on.
yeah.
Dude, how about last night in the green room? Bryan wasn't back there, but there's a box of cookies, like a big ass thing of cookies. I was starving. I had one sandwich all goddamn day. I'm talking starving. I see those cookies, and always in the green room back there, it's weed everywhere. They're like Speed Weed sponsors the show usually in the main room. So there's always like mass amounts of weed, pens and edibles, and the cookies are in the middle of that. I'm like, God, they look so fucking fresh, home baked. Like, God damn, I want a cookie. Chris is like, do not fucking eat those. Rogan's like, I guarantee those have weed in them. I'm like, dude, those things look fresh fucking. And my mouth was
so good.
My mouth was watering now. I went, dude, we should order pizza back here. And Chris like, no, we can't. We'll be off stage by then. I'm like, so let's eat these fucking cookies. Like, dude, what kind of fucking freak brings fresh delivered chocolate chip cookies
my buddy
to
Jarrell.
to all comics that don't have weed in them?
I'll tell you who.
So I didn't touch them.
Yeah.
But I think Rogan posted a picture. Go to Rogan. Rogan goes, the infamous whatever chocolate chip cookies. They're there.
Dude, that's my boy Jarrell. He made them. His wife and he made them. Now listen to me. Jarrell was the black guy in the front row of the first show with his girl. I think she's Asian. Sorry, Jarrell, if they're not. Anyway, they were in the front row.
What's Rogan say about it there?
And bro, he
made these?
His wife makes them. They're the best cookies I've ever had. And I'm gonna have them sent to you for Christmas.
Dude, please do.
She's
Asian?
They have a list of they send cookies to people. Send them to me.
What the fuck, girl?
Having them send to you.
What's up, man?
You got to try the ginger cookies and those chocolate chips.
Dude, ginger's my favorite.
Oh, you'll fucking lose.
You know what
You'll lose your dick, man.
You know what I did? I ate the middle of the cookies. I cracked it. It was like this big. Cracked in half once I found out they're not weed cookies, and ate the middles, then put it back.
Look at this. He goes, dangerous choices.
What?
There are cookies in the green room, and there is considerable disagreement on whether or not they're pot cookies. We're currently looking to recruit the services of a risk taker for the sake of science. I went right for him.
No, an opener. Theo's opener ate them.
Yeah.
He was like, dude, fuck it, I'll try it. And I go, what do you think? I was so hungry. So Chris is like, dude, have him eat them. So he tries them. I'm like, what'd you think? He goes, they're definitely weed cookies. I go, fuck, man. Fuck. And then they're just sitting in the back there, and I'm so hungry. We got to wait to go on. It was my third set of the night. And then Bryan goes, did you guys try the cookies? And everyone's like, no, fuck these cookies. Bryan was like, no, my friend bought them. They're fine. I was like, what? Yep. I ate the shit out of those cookies.
You ate the shit out of those cookies. And we left,
you know what
bothered me? We left some there. I forgot to take them home.
God damn, you know what pissed me off? Chris fucking D'Elia wouldn't try them.
He wouldn't even take a bite. He's a little bitch.
He thought he was better than this.
Because he said, one thing I learned about Chris is he'll eat all the food.
Yeah, me too, bitch. But
I know.
What are you talking about?
Meanwhile, what's with your discipline, you bitch? He wouldn't have a bite. I go, try a bite. He goes, no.
He does look
And
good
apparently,
these
I think it
days.
was a slippery slope because if he tried it, then he'd eat all of them. I think he might have a food thing. Chris doesn't drink, doesn't smoke pot. And he said he'll eat all the food.
Well, me too.
You'll eat all the food.
I
You
don't.
could have eaten all those
I
cookies.
don't drink.
Could you
don't
have
smoke pot.
Could you have eaten all those cookies?
Yes.
No problem.
No problem.
Can you eat a whole? Yeah, you can eat a whole cake. I can't do it.
Whole cake. The other night, I was looking. I don't want Domino's something. I was gonna have like a cheat meal. Right? I've been super strict lately, if you can tell. And I decided to order a pizza, and I found I looked for ones that have the highest ratings on Yelp, like the most ratings, the highest ratings. And it was this place by UCLA that delivers, and they get their pizza dough from New York. It goes official New York slices.
Cool.
Well, fuck, I'll take a whole pie, my man. Got a pepperoni for me and my lady, and she had two. So there's about 12 slices that come with this big, extra large pie, man.
Yeah.
Delicious. And dude, I don't know what happens. It's some sort of problem. I ate 8 slices in a row. I got done. I'm like, man, I don't feel good. And my girl goes to the box. She's like, you ate fucking 8 to 10 slices of pizza. I'm like, what?
That's a lot of pizza.
I don't even remember doing
a lot of
that.
sodium, but goddamn, it looks good.
I mean, I will work out like a motherfucker the next day and burn it off, but I don't remember doing that, man.
He's like, look at these pizzas, though.
It's a real problem.
Yeah,
I just keep going.
Is there anything better
and
than
I
pizza,
love it.
though, bro?
There's not. It's the hands down the best thing on the planet. When it's good pizza, when it's really good pizza,
I would go eat pizza. I'd quit. I'd run away from this podcast right now because I'm hungry and go eat pizza. And you'd catch me in a pizza place.
We're not. There's really no good pizza around here.
Fucking,
Well,
that's
Jelena,
my favorite.
Hey, Jelena Takeaway. Should we do it?
Yeah, we should.
God,
we really
when you're right,
should.
you're right. My
feel like we
kiddos at
should.
Disneyland, so they won't be home till 4 or 5, so I
Wow.
get some free time.
Sugarfish too. I'll eat sugarfish and pizza. Oh,
Dude,
fuck.
why you do it to me, man?
I'm hungry,
My
bro.
mouth is watering.
John and Vinny's. Is
I can't tell you how bad I wanted fucking those cookies last night. I was so relieved. Delia took a picture. I have him send it to us. How happy you and I were with the
I was
cookies.
eating them hard.
God, please have your friend send me those cookies.
I will. I really will. So good.
Yeah. Well,
Let's have a moment of
we
silence.
just
Ooh.
let's just have more.
That looks really good.
That looks good, man.
Mm.
Look at my legs, dude. Gone.
Not bad.
Gone.
Still get the business socks though, huh?
Yeah, but my psoriasis is 100%
100% gone?
Yeah, it's crazy. Thank you, Dan Garner.
You feel good about it, huh?
Yeah,
Well, thank God we don't have to hear you break it down again.
I know.
Thank baby Jesus, dude.
But it was good. Anyway, my skin's back to normal. I'm muscular as shit. How about me and Charles Barkley? You see the size difference?
Did you see my comment? I said you guys look like the number 10.
That was so funny. Let me see that. I didn't see that. That cracks me up.
Did you guys see this? I count on Bryan so I can look.
That is exactly what we look like.
Is
like
it on
the
there?
Number 10.
You guys look like the number 10. I think if you click on go to top comments,
He's such a fucking good
It's different
guy.
when you go online.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, then you're fine.
He's such a good guy. Have you met him? What a great
Met him
guy.
super briefly. I mean, I want to say when I was fighting 10 years ago, probably.
He goes, Callan on TRT, Barkley on donuts. Man, he's a big guy.
He's huge. You don't realize how big those basketball players are. Was he? He's a coach on the show?
But yeah,
He
it's
was
not
like a
only
guest
that.
star?
Yeah, I find him and he starts talking. He's got a really funny part. But meanwhile,
Your legs
he's
are
a
bigger than
human.
his.
He's a fucking human wall. They're not bigger. They look bigger there, but they're not. He looks like
How
a
hard are
human.
you flexing there, B?
I just have big legs, but
Nah, you're
I
flexing
have
real
incredibly
hard.
strong legs. But look how small my knees are though compared to my quads.
Get it.
He's a human wall. He's a
People
human
forget
wall.
how big fucking basketball players are. Like, we see him on TV. Like, you see Steve Nash. Like, he's not that big. He's 6'4".
Steve Nash 6'4". I never think
you
of
see Stephen Curry 6'4". Like, it's they're fucking.
I swear I
big
thought
dudes.
Stephen Curry was 6'4".
Not well because it's
So weird.
fucking like the monsters on Space Jam. They're huge and these guys look small, dude. And then I was in Hollywood doing something, and in the same building, Carmelo was doing something there too. And he walks by me, and I mean, they're so big.
Carmelo,
you're like, what? We don't even look like the same species.
I mean, honestly,
they're so big, man.
And when I see how big they are, like some of those guys, I'm like, well, if I was that big, I would play something.
Well, yeah, no
I mean,
shit.
you know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
Charles Barkley's one of the greatest of all time. You know that,
Yes,
right?
he is. Yes,
One
I
of
do
the
know.
greatest of all
I
time.
certainly do know
when he
that.
drafted by the Sixers,
And
played
I
for
made
the
everybody,
Phoenix
all the
Suns.
kids that we shoot with, I go,
They don't know, right? They have no idea.
Yeah. He'd stopped playing when they were born. I was like, you're talking to a legend right now.
Straight up legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have
The
no idea.
Police.
So good, man.
Yeah.
So fucking good.
Tough,
Ah, God.
rough.
So fucking good.
He had to weigh, I mean, I don't know.
Oh, dude, he's 340 probably?
Yes,
Because
yes.
he's how tall? How tall is Charles Barkley?
6'6".
No.
He told me he was 6'5", but
No, he's bigger than 6'5" for sure.
he's it was never his height, 6'6".
6'6".
Yeah. But just big. Big.
You know what? I thought he was bigger than that. I love how it says weight 250. My ass.
Well, when he was playing, they're there.
Look at him and Jordan there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, he's one of the all-time greats, though,
Yeah,
man.
I wonder if they took down any. I wonder if girls liked them back in the day.
Is he married now?
He's got a very pretty girlfriend.
Does he?
Yeah, look at him. Look at how skinny he is there.
I mean, yeah.
Wow.
My friends, the girls in high school, my friends, they loved him. They thought
Yeah.
he was hot.
He's a good-looking guy.
In high school?
Yeah, when we were in high school.
Back in the day, he was a
Look at that.
stud.
Hold on. Go back to that fucking dream team picture. Look at that.
Now, give me that Stockton. Let me see if I can do it all. Stockton, Barkley.
Well, hold on. Start with number 11. You know who that is?
That's Robinson.
Nope. Karl Malone. Okay.
Oh, I can't see from here.
This is a really bad picture, too. Let
Yeah.
me see if there's another one.
There
That
you
one's
go.
better.
All right. So number 11. Do you know who that is?
I'm sorry. No, I thought you were saying the top. That's Robinson up there.
Yeah.
Robinson.
So let's start with number 11.
Okay, that's
Karl Malone. I already
Karl
told you
Malone,
that.
I know
Number
that.
12.
John Stockton.
The only white guy. Shout out to him. Number 6.
Tiny guy. Number 6 is
Play for Orlando Magic. Drafted in the first round.
Len Bias? No.
Nope. Penny Hardaway.
Number Hardaway.
Fernie Hardaway. Number
Shaquille
4.
O'Neal,
Number
that's
4 is your
Charles
boy.
Barkley.
Do you know who number 14 is?
Number 14.
They call him the glove. The shoe with Nike. They call him Gary Payton.
Gary Payton.
Do you know who number 10 is between Stockton and Karl Malone? His sister might be better at him than basketball.
Yes. Come on.
Rhymes with Belly Jiller. Reggie Miller.
Reggie
Okay.
Miller, yes, I know
Do you know
Reggie
number
Miller.
8?
Of course.
The
Yeah,
side
yes.
piece to MJ.
Yes,
Who?
Scottie Pippen.
Okay.
But I know Reggie Miller, so I
No,
should
you
know
don't.
that.
All right. And then between Scotty and Shaquille
I know all
O'Neal.
these names I can't remember.
Do you know who that is?
Peyton. Gary
He went to Duke.
I can't remember.
Grant Hill.
That's right.
Grant Hill. Dude, the real dark gentleman,
Good, I
all the
know
way in the
basketball.
back, who's not standing on anything.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Hakeem Olajuwon. And the guy next to him, number 9,
I can't remember.
he's a dunk master. Played for the Raptors.
Oh, is that Vince?
Vince Carter.
Carter, yeah.
Oh, that might be Mitch Richmond.
I don't think that's Vince Carter.
Mitch Richmond.
Yeah.
That's probably Mitch Richmond. And then you got David Robinson.
Damn, look at the dream team.
Now, if you do not think fucking Robinson was on all the win straw, you're crazy.
I don't know. You think? Or
Why
was he
wouldn't
just
you
a
back
freak?
then? Why wouldn't you back then?
I wonder how much they were doing back then.
They're still doing it today. They don't test in there.
No, I believe that.
They test, for some.
But I don't know that they were that. I mean, he was just such a freak, dude.
Oh, for sure.
It's possible he could also just be a freak,
There might be that,
right?
yeah.
Because he's
at
just so shredded.
Excuse me, is there?
If he was lifting weights,
Excuse me, is there?
yeah.
Why wouldn't you, though? I don't give a fuck.
No, I
You're
agree,
dunking
but
a
he
leather
was,
ball
he was
through a
already
basket.
such a damn freak that maybe.
But to put on that size?
Yeah.
I mean, there's freaks and freaks, but listen, if gun to the head, if I had to guess, yeah, why not? Especially back then. To prolong your career, too,
Yeah. Gun to
It's
my
not
head,
hurting anyone.
I'm saying no.
I would say absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the Navy. That's why he's my dad's favorite player.
How tall was he to be in the Navy? I thought 6'6" was the cutoff.
Well, you can't fly
7 feet.
You can't fly fucking fighter jets
David
and be
Robinson
6'6".
yeah. Handsome motherfucker.
7'1".
7'1" tall.
I bet
That's
his dick is like a
200
fucking
Tiny. It's tiny.
VIP
It's like,
fucking.
it looks like
cord.
my thumb. Yeah, he's look. I mean,
Basketball today's still great though. It's the same thing people do with boxing. The heyday, the golden age. Box right now, amazing. UFC better than it's ever been. Basketball, fucking amazing.
I agree.
Basketball's
I don't know
ridiculous.
basketball enough,
Football's a little tricky, but basketball's amazing.
our boy Charles Barkley he's got, go to that where he's holding the basketball right there. Brandon Shaw might be right.
Where he's holding the basketball?
Yeah, right
With
there.
his shirt off, Jen.
With his shirt off. Brandon Schaub, you might be right because that's where he looks like he's before all that stuff.
Looks very normal there, doesn't he?
Yes.
But you know what? No, I'm crazy. It's normal for a guy in his 30s to gain 30 pounds of lean muscle and get shredded. That's normal.
Yeah.
At that age.
Yeah, that's
But
interesting.
again, I don't care. Do your thing, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, Alonzo Mourning,
Well,
Zoe. Are you shitting me?
look at that. He had kidney issues, right?
Yeah, kidney issues, but had no issues getting hold of Deca. Apparently, I mean, just fucking jacked. I don't know what in basketball. I don't know why you wouldn't fucking do it if it helps you.
Sure. And it does help.
Karl Malone was no punk either. The mailman.
Well, your body takes a beating. I mean, Charles Barkley, I said, how's your body holding
Oh, I
up?
bet.
Because he plays
His
golf
knees and
every
back.
single day. He goes, 2 fake hips, and his knees, he got the surgery on his knees. when they didn't know what they were doing.
So it looks like a goddamn
Yeah,
Saw movie
yeah.
on
So his
leg.
knees. He goes, my knees. I don't worry about those. And basically he said, I'm always in pain, but I can deal with it. Like I played.
Yeah, it's not affecting his quality of life.
No. But by the way, look at LeBron. LeBron, that's a body. LeBron's all natural. Brendan?
I got nothing. I don't want to piss on people's parades.
Hold on. Go back to that.
Well, he's like 18 in that on the left, though, dude.
He's 18.
He's like 18.
We all. He's a freak. So I believe that's.
He's the biggest freak. Now, did he lose a ton of weight? We went to Miami, is switching over and got on a program and put on some weight. Yes.
Yeah,
but that normal at 30 to do that.
But isn't it easy for some guys to walk by a weight and just lift weights and get big really quickly? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
some
for
dudes,
some. When you get older, it's a little different, though.
Yeah,
But yeah,
But some dudes,
he's
just,
the biggest
their
freak
bodies
there is.
respond to
Yeah, he's
weights
the biggest freak
and a lot
there
of
is, so who
calorie
knows?
intake.
Who
They
knows,
just get
dude?
muscular.
Who knows, bro?
Yeah,
Who knows, brother? Brother.
yeah. Depending. Who's that guy holding the 2 basketballs?
He's hottest NBA players.
This got weird. Let's not get
Well,
too
why can't
gay.
I look like that?
Let's not get too gay. Well, it's over for you, Brian. You never
You think?
look like that. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's not go down this road, Chin. Huh?
Chandler
Maybe do it
Parsons.
in your off time, huh, Chin?
Russell Westbrook is the best.
Should we go to some current events? We've obviously run out of things to talk about.
Really?
Checking out dudes.
Hey, man, I don't know about that. Do you think basketball players are the best athletes
Yeah, for
all
sure.
around?
Yeah,
Really?
biggest freaks.
Yeah.
Can you start with that one?
Think how hard it is to make.
Because there are only 5 slots, really.
Well, there's 12.
10, yeah,
There's
12.
12,
Right.
but only 5 play.
Yeah.
Well, you got substitutes and shit like
And
that.
it is a worldwide sport.
Kind of. The other nations can't compete with us really as far as athletics.
Right. But
Like
you
pure
got.
athletic.
Yeah. No.
There's no LeBron James being born in fucking China.
Yeah.
You have this big,
How many
huge,
Chinese
like,
playing? How many Chinese players are playing? Because it's a huge sport over there.
Not many in the NBA. I don't
NBA.
think there's one now.
What?
Jeremy Lin was kind of the hotness for a little bit, but he
Yeah.
grew up here in New York, so
Yeah.
Yao
Yao
Ming's
Ming.
their boy. Then you got Jeremy Lin.
7'6".
Jeremy Lin was Korean,
No, Chinese.
motherfucker.
Yao Ming.
He's not playing anymore, Jeremy Lin.
Yeah, he's still playing. He's still a really good player, but he's just not like he had that breakout season.
This guy's huge.
He's not playing here though, right?
Weird big. So very.
They
few.
have
That's
like the
interesting.
freaks out, like the tall guys.
Yeah, but other than that, no.
no, come on.
Huh. Interesting.
No, basketball. I mean, look at the Olympics. We fucking
Dominate.
It's not even a competition.
Yeah. Dominate. Would you say that African Americans are better?
They gravitate towards basketball. Yeah. Yeah, there's not many. I mean, Yao Ming's kind of the poster boy, right? He's still
this guy?
alive, but he's fucking huge. What is that guy doing?
Menki Batir?
Interesting. Has a nose on him. Yao Ming was fucking good, man. You remember him? Remember when he got fucking dunked on by was it Vince Carter? Yao Ming got if you type in Yao Ming dunked on, he got fucking posterized by I think it was Vince Carter. Was it Nate Robinson? He got fucking shakalaka done.
Bryant?
Yeah, maybe it was Kobe Bryant.
Kobe.
There's Vince Carter with his nuts in his face.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yao Ming works for the Chinese government in basketball now, though. He's like the ambassador over there.
That
He's
makes sense.
enormous. He's so big, man.
I don't think you live very long when you're that tall. It's a
Oh,
tough one.
fuck no. His
You
heart
know?
is working overtime.
Yeah, that's a tough
No,
one.
he probably has 3 years left. Let's be real.
He's 7'6".
Get your jerseys now. Get your fucking jerseys, any
Oh.
bullshit Yao Ming shoes you
See
want.
that shit?
Someone
Yeah.
else, though.
Look at Kobe nuts in your motherfucking face. Dwight Howard's like, yes, please. That's
So
in there.
Kobe Bryant could dunk. I guess he wasn't just an outside shooter.
Dude, how about last night? Some dude brought me a autographed Junior Seau card. You know, he's my
That's
like,
pretty
favorite
cool.
fucking player. Yeah.
yeah, that's really.
He goes, I work for an autograph shop, like this authentic, had the authentication
Wow.
on top on it. I was like, holy fuck, dude. Pretty cool.
It's worth a lot then, right?
I don't know. I have no idea. I stopped collecting cards 30 years ago.
My friend who is on my show said that he collects Pokemon cards, and I started
How old is he?
laughing. No, I started laughing.
No. Hold on. Before you finish the story. How
No,
old?
he sells them. He makes money on them.
Yeah, that's fantastic. How old though?
But he was showing me like how much he buys them for, and
how old is he?
but he does it because it's an investment.
I know, but just give me like the normal age.
30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he have
people
kids?
buy
Does he have kids
them.
or anything?
People buy them when they're you can.
There's a lot. People trade and sell coins and shoes and
know.
Pokemon cards. The grown man.
Yes,
that's a tough sell, bro.
But you can sell them for a lot.
If I was checking for child molesters, that'd be probably the first thing I'd go towards. Pokemon cards.
It is weird.
That Pokemon movie's coming out, and Ryan Reynolds is the voice
of Pikachu. Yeah.
Do you know that? That's a
whatever. I won't be seeing that.
That's a big role. That's a big role.
I don't even know Pokemon. I wouldn't.
I don't know. I know it's fucking enormous. I know that. So it's a big role to land.
Yeah.
I'm taking my son to Spider-Man tomorrow. I think Spider-Man's coming out. It's supposed to be amazing.
The cartoon or the movie?
The cartoon. It's supposed to be like one of the best movies of the year.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. Is he a little young? Doesn't he talk and get?
Fuck no, dude. Professional, man.
Really?
If it's a movie that he likes, like
damn, I'll
we
bring
took
my
him.
son
We
to
took
that.
him to Wreck-It Ralph 2. We took him. He's been in a bunch of movies.
Into the Spider-Verse?
He loves it.
I'm
loves
taking my son to that.
Yeah, don't copy me though. Because you're not.
That's cool though. I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll do that today.
Well, it comes out tomorrow, dude. You gotta quit copying me, bro.
Yeah.
Cool.
Have you seen it, Jen? The trailer?
No. I had no idea it was a black kid. That's pretty awesome.
Play it. It's pretty dope. Look at the trailer. The reason why it's cool to me is the animation's so much different than what you've seen before. See how it's not your normal animation?
Oh, it's like Japanese-ish.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like anime almost. And he has Jordan 1s on. And their Spider-Man edition Jordans coming out where they look like the Jordan 1s, but they have like a web all over them. They're fucking sick.
Looks good.
Doesn't it look sick? There's multiple Spider-Mans too, man.
Into the Spider-Verse.
There you go.
Oh.
There's like 6 of them. It's really cool.
Wait a moment.
I tell you, my son's gonna love that. But thank God he's over fucking bubble guppies. He's into
my son went through that.
He's into Teen Titans. Teen Titans. But I can watch that. Like the Teen Titan movie is so good. The actual movie is good, man.
Things.
But thank God that like bubble guppies. I'm like, Jesus Christ, some amateur bullshit, man. But Teen Titans actually really funny. Thank God.
Wow.
All right, let's do some current events.
Is that Robin? That is Robin. Right?
Yeah, it's Robin's the leader.
Robin
He actually looks
sucks.
cool here.
No, he's cool in this because he talks about like
You just don't want to be Robin. Robin sucks.
No, in
He
this series,
kind of looks cool here.
in
though.
this series,
he's
Robin's
great.
the shit.
Yeah, Robin's the man.
In
of the
real
film.
life, he gets banged.
He's
by
a side
Batman.
piece, bro.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Batman's side piece. Give me
Like-
my coffee. And put
Like
that
if Batman and
put
Robin
that
were
blonde wig on.
podcasting, I would be Batman. You'd be Robin.
What?
Chin's cat girl.
No,
I mean
don't do that.
Cat's cat girl. And then
Chin the Joker.
What character would Chin? There's you and me, Brian. Let's be real. And then Chin's which character?
Chin
Two-Face?
is the Riddler.
Riddler's not funny. No, Chin would be Two-Face because he's cool during the day, kills at night.
That's true.
We have no idea what he does.
He's half-face. Is it half-face or two-face?
Two-Face.
I don't know.
Half-Face. You fuck.
Oops.
Come on, bro.
Two-face.
No, Robin's dope though. He becomes Nightwing afterwards, and then he becomes Batman too.
Really?
Yeah. After
God,
Batman
Tommy
dies.
Lee was a good Two-Face, man.
Tommy Lee, yeah.
He was a great Two-Face. Look at the makeup
so
on
awesome.
that.
So good.
Dude, have you seen the trailer for Clint Eastwood's new movie?
Oh,
He's
what is it? Mule, right?
100 years old.
89
He looks
years old.
really, really old.
He's 89 years old, still doing
Dude,
it. Let's watch that.
Have you seen it? It looks
Still
like
doing it.
a carcass is in this movie.
Yeah, he's an old man. 89.
The Mule.
Look at that.
He's 90. Acting. Wow. Directing. Fucking.
It's incredible.
You think he still fucks?
Yeah, probably. Look at him.
That motherfucker can make some movies, though, now, can he? He's a terrible father. Yeesh. Bradley Cooper doesn't miss either.
I can't wait to see this.
When's this come out? Clint Eastwood never made a bad movie.
No,
you know some people when they get older, like Robert De Niro made some shit movies because the money is the work. Clint Eastwood never went that
Look at
road.
his face.
He's never gone down that
I
where
agree.
it becomes a gimmick or you're like, oh fuck,
No,
what happened?
you're so right.
You're always like, God,
You're so
damn.
fucking right. He's
like every movie is fucking good.
He's an artist.
Jim, when's that come out? I will see that.
But
this
you know,
weekend.
that's I'm sorry, but that to me, like when I see that, I go, first of all, I have a lot of work to do. Second of all,
Powerful.
it never ends. You can continue to be a great artist. You can continue to be great at what you do. He's 89 doing it at that level.
So that comes out this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Damn,
Gotta see
I
it.
can't wait to see that. That's amazing.
He's so good.
Wow.
I wonder if any of that, you know how he says, I always put work in front. I was a terrible father, terrible husband, all that. That has to come from the inner beast in him.
Yep.
If you know his story and the side pieces and kids and how much he works. Like sometimes I look at like, let's be honest here. You look at like The Rock's Instagram and I see how much he works. I don't work a fraction as much as that dude. God, man, how much time are you at home with the kiddos?
Yeah.
There's no way.
Good question.
There's
dude.
no way.
I have
And then you see a post
this.
every now and then, like, look at me and my daughter. I'm like, bro, you're not.
I have
you're not
seen-
fooling
I
me,
have
man.
seen-
Since you said that, I
What,
started looking at that way now.
I've seen the wreckage of that lifestyle. I've seen it.
Well, but we
I
know.
also don't
but-
trust that.
But you
whole
also, but you
work
also know
ethic.
how much it takes to be on set. The hours it takes.
Yeah.
But then when you're the star of the movie or the star of whatever it is, then comes the PR. So when you shoot that movie, then you go to the next movie. Well, the work's not done after you shoot the movie. Then once it releases and you're the star, you got to do PR. You're not just doing radio in LA. All over the world, you're gone nonstop.
Do you know the truth is, he prefers that over everything else.
Oh, I know this. Yeah, no,
The really successful people that I know, whether they're business or
they're not
film,
homebodies.
they don't really like doing anything but
working.
That's it.
It's a bit of a
Tom Cruise,
It's an addiction.
The
It's a
Rock.
narcissist thing,
Yes.
but they want it all because they're so worried about that flame fucking dimming.
That's exactly right.
But you know what? That doesn't create a good home life.
Or kids that feel good about them.
I have a tough time balancing it. I'm not a fucking fraction.
But you know
of
where your
what The
priorities
Rock
are.
is.
You're home every night.
I'm a homebody.
Yeah.
I'm a homebody, big time.
Like my biggest fear is losing touch and having regret with how I raise my kids. That would
But
be the
you're
worst.
different, and you're a good dad, but you're not a homebody. You know
No.
what I'm saying? Like if you ask me,
But then again,
night
my
out in the
kids-
town or in a restaurant or home, I pick home
Yeah.
99% of the time.
For
I
me,
hate
when
leaving
once my
house.
kids go down, which is about 8:00, I'm out.
Yeah.
I mean, I love once they're down, once I know they're safe and sound, spent my time with them and they're sleeping. See ya.
Then you're out. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
you and I
watch
are different
TV.
than that.
Yeah, yeah,
if I don't have stand up, I am not out.
Yeah.
There's not a chance.
I want dinner. I want I want people around me. I love it.
Not me. I'm
Frank
home.
Grillo's the same way.
I know. But and there's nothing wrong
Yeah,
with that. I'm
well,
not saying
just-
there is.
no.
But if it's not work, dude, you're not catching me. I'm not hanging out. I'm not getting drinks. I like to be home,
You're home.
in my sweats, watching TV, man. Netflix,
Yeah.
doing something.
Yep. There's nothing wrong with that. It depends on what you want.
100%. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. I mean,
It's good. It's better to be you. Save money.
But kind of. Not with the new house I bought. Anyways, but with the but also I check the box as far as the work I do is with my friends. This is our work.
I know.
So I
Last
see
night-
you
last night.
the Comedy Store. I did 3 sets, but I'm on stage for a total of maybe 45 minutes total for the whole night. But other than that, I'm there with Rogan, best friend, Bryan, best friend, Chris D'Elia, best friend. I mean, I'm there with my boys in the back. That checks the boxes. I don't need to see you guys
true.
tomorrow night. I'm good, man. I'll see you guys every week through
get your
work.
yayas off,
but it's
man.
through work.
Exactly.
We're good, man.
Yeah. And it's not work. We're just
I was
hanging
thinking,
out.
and this isn't. I was thinking about this last night driving from the Comedy Store. This and it's very rare for me to acknowledge this. This is the best time in my entire life.
I know, isn't that great?
The best
Didn't
time
I
of my
say
entire
that
life. Yeah.
yesterday when we were being silly? And I go, we were walking. Brendan, we had to go through this long crowd, right? Comedy Store packed every night, and they're coming to see us. And as we're walking through, I'm doing this to Brendan. I'm going, UFC, fighter kid, throw the belt.
Because I'm
You're
trying
awesome.
to sneak by.
Brendan Schaub, he's trying to sneak by. I'm like, you're awesome, bro. You're awesome. UFC. He's like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, below the belt, fighter and a kid. They're like, holy shit, Brian Callen's catcalling Brendan Schaub. You know, this guy in the crowd. Anyway, long story short, I go, hey, dude. And as we're walking, we're laughing. And then we're going to see all our friends. And Delir's an idiot with his pink sweatshirt and fucking. And I go, hey, don't you miss fighting? Don't you miss those days? Would you rather be a comedian to be an idiot?
Best time I've done some cool shit, man. But right now, as far as, I'm 35. I'm fucking financially, everything's all good. No stress.
Man,
comedy great. My friends are great. Kids great. My girl's great.
I know. You're
Best
so much
time of
more
my life.
mature. 35,
awesome.
I wasn't.
I know. I've never been happier. It's crazy, man. Which is very rare for me to acknowledge.
35, I was auditioning and not getting auditions and working periodically, and I wasn't doing the right thing.
This
I
is
was
your best
trying.
time too, Brian?
Yeah. Because so much of my 30s were so hard because I was trying to be an actor and not a comic.
You're trying to figure it out?
I was just trying to be an actor and not be a comic. And I worked and stuff. I always worked, but it just wasn't. It was
a struggle city?
Yeah,
struggle
man.
bus?
Failure. Tough. No money.
And then 40s.
40 was when it started. Really after The Hangover, maybe, I can't remember. No, I was always working. I mean, I did.
No,
I
you've
did
always been a working actor.
I did a lot. I
But
was always working.
You're always working,
yeah,
but
I did.
you were never.
But it wasn't.
I see what you're saying.
I was always like. It was always like. Like.
It's not like you were on Friends for 10 seasons.
Yeah, I was always. Money was
that's
always
the life, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's the life.
I always made money. I never had, but it was never what.
That's the life.
Yeah.
Like you're
and stand-up was
when
a long haul.
When you're a professional actor, unless you're the one of 1%.
Yeah.
Like and it hit me the other day with this. Like I'm going through buying a new house, and it's like when you're on the road, like when you're a comic, like that's what pays the bills, man. Like that's how you make your living.
And my road,
so it's like I have to get to this nut, and it's like, oh, I got to go tell these jokes, so they pay me for that, so I can pay for this.
Yeah.
Like it's not.
And the road for me for a long time was it was great. I loved it, but it was hard selling tickets.
Yeah.
It was small rooms. It was all that stuff. So much of that was, I'd be there from Wednesday to Sunday. I'd be there from Wednesday to Monday. Fly out Wednesday, do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday show.
God, how bad you want it.
You know what I mean? I did that for years.
That's a dark.
And then you
road.
come back and you audition.
But you were single at the time, right?
Yeah. But not always, no. I did that a lot.
Well, no, I'm just saying you didn't have
your
your wife and kids at the time.
for a while.
Like when you're Wednesday to Sunday
Yeah,
or Wednesday to
for a
Monday,
while. I did
and
that.
you're in if you're in podunk fucking Northern California, I won't call it any cities, and you're there on a Sunday,
first 4
you'll
years.
rethink your entire
First
being.
4 years of my daughter's life, I did that.
That's tough.
It was tough. It sucked, and it cost. It weighed heavily on, especially my wife and my daughter.
That's how it goes. I
Yeah,
fucking had tears in my eyes this morning because my kiddo went to Disneyland with my girl, and I didn't know this. He had a growth spurt, right? And so now he's tall enough to go on the Cars ride at Disneyland, which he's obsessed with cars. And I've always been like, damn, I want to take him on that. But they're always like, too short. I'm like, come on. Hopefully the guy working there noticed me and was like, all right, go ahead. But they're always like, can't, man. He's not there yet. And then my girl fucking sends me a video of him on the ride. And dude, I started getting tears in my eyes. I'm like, I fucking missed it, man.
Yeah.
I fucking missed it. And I'll show you the video.
What a blast.
Yeah,
that
best
shit-
time of his life.
You never want to miss. I saw both my kids walk for the first time, and sometimes when you're in the military or whatever, and you're gone for that long, you miss those things. That's very
dude,
hard.
you
want to
make me tear up? You play those fucking military guys coming home.
I cry every
and their
time.
Kid. I think
cry every time.
Chelsea. Bring up Chelsea Handler. Get ready to fucking.
I can't watch this
Wetworks.
stuff.
No, Chelsea. I think Sarah Silverman reposted Chelsea Handler. You probably go to Sarah Silverman's. I know it's hers for a fact.
So on her Instagram?
On Instagram.
Okay.
It's it. Yeah, the troop ones. I can't imagine.
The troop ones are amazing.
I can't imagine doing that and being gone for 3-4 months. If I go on the road
15
for
months, Bubba. 15
I can't.
months.
I just don't. God bless those
15
fucking
months.
people. Right here. All right, turn that shit up. For those who are just listening to the podcast, it's a troop waiting at the door of his house, and his son answers.
Daddy! Mommy, Daddy! My daddy's home! I missed you! I missed
damn.
Jeez.
Tough,
God
yeah.
damn, man. That's incredible.
Isn't that cool?
When you have kids, the whole world changes like that. All you want them to be is happy, man. Look at that shit. What a good little boy.
Cool,
what
huh?
a good little boy.
Right.
If you have kids, man, out there, please be with them, man. Don't, fathers and people who just leave their kids, you can't do that to your kid. You'll regret it. I don't give a fuck who you are. You will regret it. It's it's one of the worst sins you can do. Just be there.
Oh, it's your most important job on this fucking planet, man.
It is, man. When
Telling
you're not there for your kids, when you ignore them and stuff like that, they feel it deeply.
You're a piece of shit if you do that. It doesn't.
Or
make
maybe
any sense.
maybe you don't think you have enough to offer. Maybe you think that they'd better off without you. You're wrong. You're fucking wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Shout out to Sarah Silverman, still smoking, by the way,
Yeah, by the way.
and
Looking
still
good.
hilarious.
Hilarious.
I would say the best female comic, right?
I mean, you probably wouldn't get an argument from me.
And you could say top 5 of all time,
100%.
right?
I
Sarah
think so.
Silverman.
100%. Her
Yeah.
last special I thought was
She's
really
so good. Huge fan.
good. Yeah.
All right, let's go some current events before we start crying and keep looking at videos.
Okay, speaking of the NBA, in an interview, Steph Curry, Iggy, and Vince Carter all said that they don't believe that the moon landing actually happened.
So they don't think we've ever been to the moon, or they don't
No.
think Neil Armstrong landed on
No,
the moon?
they don't think we've ever been to the moon. They think it was all manufactured.
And then they go, why haven't we gone back? So let's just go through this. So I had an astrophysicist come to my show in Albuquerque.
Oh, yeah?
And he had a legit dude, like that's his job. He's
He's an
astrophysicist.
astrophysicist. So he didn't play in the NBA.
No.
I know those guys know a lot about space travel. I know they do.
Yeah.
And also jet propulsion, all those things. But that's their job when they're not shooting free throws. But keep going.
Yeah, so he goes, we're talking about flat earth and all this stuff. He goes, oh, dude, me and my colleagues in our cubicle when Bryan and Eddie and you guys are going back and forth. He goes, we're on the floor laughing at how stupid some of the comments are. He goes, it makes our day. And he goes, I hope they never stop talking about conspiracy. He goes, especially flat earth. He goes, there's nothing. He goes, there couldn't be an easier point to prove for us. He goes, it's so easy and comical. And then I go,
Well, that's so crazy.
and
I
I
can't even get
go,
involved.
dude, what about the moon? And he goes, what about it, Brendan? I go, well, have we landed on it? He goes, of course we have. And I go, but was it Neil Armstrong? He goes, that I can't validate. I don't know, but I can guarantee you we've been to the moon. And I go, then why haven't we been back? He goes, because there's nothing there.
That's
there's
right.
no reason for us to go
And it's
back.
very expensive.
Because we've checked it. It's very expensive to get there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of resources.
Is the Mars rover the fake
he
too?
goes, we're going elsewhere where there's more capabilities of life and bigger things to research and find. He goes, there's nothing. We're not.
Dude, I'll
there's
show
nothing
you
for
a
us to do on the
video.
moon.
Check this thing out with this guy
Dude, this
talking.
thing's fake though, bro. And if you tell those astrophysicists, they go, maybe.
It took
but we have been
1,000.
there.
It took 1,000 plus people to put them on the moon. More than that, the biggest.
And they're all lying.
Yeah, they're all lying.
Everybody.
They were all killed. They were all killed. They're all killed.
Why? Because they were born in the 20s.
The hardest thing would be to try to actually pull something like that off in the government. What the fuck?
It would be
are
out
you
by now. You
talking
kidding me?
about?
It'd be out by now.
What are you talking about? But that's people who know nothing about science, know nothing about how the government works, even though they think they do.
But some of the conspiracy theories, like JFK, 100%. I've looked into that enough where there's so much shadiness going on.
Yeah.
I can't tell you who did it.
Sure.
I don't have any facts, but
it's
where there's
possible.
smoke, there's a little fire.
It's possible that something.
There's a lot of factors
something
with
we
that.
don't. There are things we don't know.
That's fine. The moon, there is no argument. Now, the only argument I think you could legit make, was Neil Armstrong the exact guy? I don't know. That gets a little shady, but we did go there.
I don't even think that gets shady. Why would they? Why Neil? Why would they?
Yeah,
Somebody was on the moon.
for sure, 100%. The flat Earth is ridiculous. The moon, JFK, I fucks with. If you're talking about Sandy Hook, I'll punch you in the dick. I don't. Obviously, that really happened. September 11th. My problem. This is my problem with September 11th is people who I value their judgment more than anyone say when you look into September 11th, there is a little bit of shadiness.
Absolutely not.
No, hold on. Not as far as it all going down and people dying and flying into the building, but the people who did it and people who were behind it. It's not. They say it's not as easy as saying, "Oh, it's Osama bin Laden."
Well,
he was in charge of all of it. He did it. Kill him, and we're good.
Well,
they're saying no. There's way. It goes way more into that.
Yeah, well, there was
a
a group of people that did this, but the Looming Tower, Lawrence Wright won a Pulitzer Prize for the Looming Tower, which is an in-depth. He's an investigative journalist, an in-depth look, interviews, who they caught, what they said. I mean, this is all a matter of record. It involves thousands of law enforcement people. It doesn't involve. So the idea, we know that Al Qaeda was doing this on a smaller level. The Khobar Towers, the USS Cole, et cetera, et cetera.
No, Al Qaeda 100% is in charge of it, but they're saying that there's links to where they were
conspiracy
enabled
theory
by the U.S. government.
I couldn't disagree more. But the biggest conspiracy to me was when the real conspiracy was when the Bush administration tied Saddam Hussein to Al Qaeda to justify the Iraq invasion. That was a lie. That was a conspiracy.
See, but don't you think if the government's willing to do that, if they're willing to negotiate there a little bit with conspiracy, JFK we know is a little bit of conspiracy. Is it that far fetched to say there was something with September 11th or no?
So no, because
I don't have an argument in this war. I'm not educated enough on
the idea that there are people in the government. Think of how this would work. So there are people in the government that knew that a group of fanatics were going to take down the World Trade Center. It embarrassed the CIA. That embarrassed our intelligence agencies.
But some people made a lot of money from it, though, didn't they?
Money's always made off of war. That is a big problem. But that's always been the case. You always had war profiteers with people who sell arms and all the raw materials and everything else, of course.
But there's financial.
So there's money in the the military-industrial complex, 100%, which is a huge problem. But it's never that organized, right? These are things that build momentum. The idea that there are certain CIA guys that set this up and then they put charges in towers. This stuff is so crazy. It's way more likely that a group of fanatics flew planes into the buildings.
Agree.
Right? I mean, that's what happens.
No, but I think fanatics flew planes into the buildings, but in order for them to do that and to get those steps and the planes, everything to get there, I do think they had some sort of help. Now, I'm not saying it's from our government officials. Yeah. I'm not saying it's from the Bush campaign. I don't know, but I do think they had some sort of help. I don't think they just pulled this off on their own.
If you said to me, for example, that Ariel Sharon and Israel intelligence might have known that this is very cynical, but if you said the Israelis may have had information that an attack was imminent on the World Trade Center, and there was a small group of Israeli intelligence agencies say, wait, guys, this would be good because we can pin it on Iraq, take out the fourth largest army in the Middle East that's a threat to Israel, and then we can go after Iran. I would say, I can see that happening. I can see that you would think along those lines, right? That kind of stuff can sometimes make some sense. You know,
hey, would you be opposed to having Tripoli on here and us talking some conspiracies?
Well, no, I would. I love Tripoli. I love Tripoli.
I love Tripoli. I think it'd be fun to talk about because he has his black belt in conspiracies, and he'll talk to me about it. I find it interesting. I don't believe all of it, but some of it I do when it comes to certain things. I can be fucking kind of open minded with certain things, but I think it'd be good to have him on here just. Without you two fucking hating
my
each
only
other.
issue is that there's never been any evidence that was
sometimes there's overwhelming evidence.
But the evidence that there was a conspiracy that the U.S. government was involved in, with all the investigative journalists we have, all of them, with all those people that we have, who are interested in exposing the U.S. government, because a lot of journalists could give a fuck about the U.S. government.
For sure,
that's a giant amorphous blob, and they would make their career on finding the people responsible, right? Mm-hmm. We haven't had any of that yet.
But is that easy?
Isn't that amazing?
But is it as easy to chalk it up to that? Because I'll see Hillary Clinton and the Clintons have some shady business behind
It's all out.
Some of it's out. Not everything. But
we know so much about the Clintons.
Right?
We know about Whitewater.
I know, but some of it's out. But don't you think there's things we don't know? There's always there's no way we know everything that the Clintons have done that can get a little evil.
There's always things we don't know. But the idea that
like JFK.
Yeah. But there's been so
the government has fucking files that they release some of them, but Trump goes, I can't release these other ones because it's going to cause fucking frenzy in the public eye. Well, so we got to keep some. That's what he said. Yeah. He released a shitload of them. He goes,
Trump.
But he goes, but he was advised not to release all of it.
I think that I don't think that the government. So when you say the government, this large entity, I just don't believe that the government's that organized. I just don't. And every time they try to pull it off, they get exposed. And I.
But you don't think there's things that we don't know?
I think they're investigative.
Like
I think they're investigative journalists who have deep context within the deep state, who have their contacts in the CIA, FBI, and all the different intelligence.
You think
agencies.
it'd be out by now?
Well, they all have contacts,
but not all of it.
They all and people in intelligence agencies don't. They compete with each other. They're not all loyal.
No, they're not all about.
They all would love to get the truth out.
Yeah, I agree.
And so with all that, and all the journalists who follow this so closely, like Lawrence Wright and these people who really spent their life doing it. Not one credible journalist that we read, and I pick them. Anybody, just pick the thousands of journalists that work for The Economist, for the New York Post, for the New York Times, who would love to expose the truth, which they do all the time and embarrass the intelligence agencies all the time. They would love to find this truth. Not one of them has come forward with any evidence. I have to go, well. That's because there is no evidence there.
You think, B?
Yeah.
You don't think there's anything we don't know? You think it's just all out and open? Those journalists would find it. That's insane.
That's a different question.
But that's kind of crazy to think that they would uncover everything.
What I'm saying is that I believe that a group called Al Qaeda organized and executed.
I do too, B. No, me and you on the same. But I think they had help from certain resources. I don't think they pulled it all off on their own.
If they had help from certain resources, I believe those resources might have been Saudi Arabia. Those resources could be elements. Remember, these are all elements that have vested interests. So the Pakistani intelligence services, Pakistan's an ally of ours, right? But the ISIS, I think it's called.
But wasn't Pakistan hiding him?
So a lot of those. So what I'm saying is that the Pakistani, we give a lot of money to Pakistan's intelligence agencies to stop terrorism, right? We also know that the Pakistani intelligence agency harbors some of the worst Taliban perpetrators of violence against American troops. We know that the Haqqani network, for example, is harbored in the Waziristan, that sort of hinterland, Pakistani protected airspace. So we know that they're not our allies. We know that they have a vested interest in continuing certain conflicts in, for example, Afghanistan, because they make money off it, because they get money. Why was Osama bin Laden found, I think it was a mile away from Pakistan's version of West Point? Oh, what you think that they didn't know that he was there? Of course they knew. He was being protected.
Do you not think it's
but they make so much money off it?
I know. Do you not think it...
So yes, the answer is...
Does no one raise an eyebrow to Osama bin Laden? They go, dumped him in the ocean, bro. We don't have evidence. We don't have his body.
So one of the reasons they did that... One of the reasons
I know they don't put up a mosque and all that.
Yeah, well, no, you don't want a shrine where people go to it. That's all. It would create, things. So to me,
that's tough.
To me, I do believe
that's a tough pill for me to swallow.
But I believe he was assassinated because you had such a huge operation and all those SEAL team guys there. That'd be a hard thing to keep secret too.
No. I think he was killed for 100%. I think he's dead. I just find it a little interesting how.
I think that was a deliberate decision that was made.
That was strange, but you can see, and I'm not conspiracy theorist, but you can see how they're like, come on. Like they're feeding those trolls.
Yeah,
because the trolls are like, come on.
Yeah, but it
was
put it
at the fucking ocean.
I think that was decided by committee and a group, and they said, where do we bury him? What do we do? Bury him.
And here's the thing, to your point, a committee who is much smarter than us, who went, no, we're not bringing his body back to the States, and people are getting no, we're not going to deliver him back to where the fuck he's from. We're putting him in fucking sea. Right. No one's going to see this fuck ever again.
That's right.
Have you ever seen the video of it's Obama? And he's fucking sitting there like this, and they're in the room. They're watching the SEALs on a fucking on a TV while they're performing this mission. Because his like whole legacy is predicated off this being
could have been a disaster.
Success. Yeah. And the plane goes down, the helicopter goes down.
Also remember,
they're watching. You can can just. Like, can there be, I get chills from this, could there be a more, look at fucking Hillary Clinton, could there be a more intense situation ever as a president where you greenlight to go get fucking Osama bin Laden?
And you're
watching it?
Yes.
Yeah, and you can see he's literally like, Jesus Christ. Look at fucking Hillary Clinton. Look at Obama back there, dude.
Crazy.
Can you imagine fucking going to bed that night knowing the plan tomorrow is to go fucking seek out the number one terrorist in the world, and you greenlit this thing, and then you get to watch it on TV?
Yep.
You can tell he's just like, dear. I bet his nerves were on fucking
it's
real.
The stakes are crazy.
I bet you
high.
got no sleep that night.
Yeah.
I bet zero sleep.
Well, they said we found them, and I think they found through that Pakistani doctor. They got DNA. They matched it.
Correct.
And if you watch
From
Zero
his
Dark
crash.
30, those guys got in trouble because so much of that was accurate.
Yep.
And it's like you're showing us. how
Look
we
at
do
the
things.
whole room there, though, man. God,
By the
if
way,
I
they're
could
creative.
just get in that room.
Our intelligence agency is creative. They come up with creative ways to catch bad guys, and they have all the resources in the world. And if the CIA or the FBI is after you, it's a matter of time.
Oh, there
bro.
could not be a worse. I always talk about this,
And they work with British intelligence as well. Good luck
I
with
always
that.
talk about that. I always talk about this whenever I watch any of those shows, or I love all Navy SEAL shit, or any special force thing. If you are a criminal or you're a bad person, and the fucking U.S. government's on your ass,
Enjoy that.
You're so fucked.
Yeah.
It's not, I'm going to get caught. No. Not, they're going to fucking
The Brits
find
too. Scotland Yard.
Oh,
and
my
fucking,
God.
And MI5 and MI6. Enjoy that. Good luck.
Have a guy like Tim Kenny on your case where his life is dependent on finding you. Have a guy like Tim Kenny trying to find you.
Yeah, but also all the brilliant people, all the computer people, all those nerds.
Oh, why? Because they're the smartest people in America.
Good luck.
Who have their black belts and finding your
You're
dumb
getting
ass.
caught. You're getting caught. You're going to get caught. You do
You're so
your thing,
fucked.
and you're done.
And it's awesome.
Even the badass. Every time they talk,
USA.
but even the cartel members say, "We know it's a matter. We're going to get caught. We all know that this life,
What?
you're going to get caught eventually.
Cartel member?
You're gonna die or
What do you,
get
what do you
caught.
think? You're flying under the radar of our government? No. They're only letting you get away with what they want to right now till they go, well, all right, let's go after them.
Yeah.
As soon as you get their attention where it's big enough, you're fucked.
Yeah.
It's never worked out for anyone ever
Yep.
in the history of America.
My father said, who has some experience with intelligence.
Sure.
And my father, after 9/11, he was very calm, and I said, "You seem so calm," and he said, "Well, I know you don't believe this now, but you're going to forget about this, or you're going to go on with your life. And when you're going on with your life, a lot of people are going to be just getting started on evening the score." That's what he said to me. He goes, long after, and when you go back, this is very hot for you, and this is very emotional for you, and this is New York, and you have friends that were, he said, when you are back to your life, there are people who will be just getting into the thick of this. So they're just getting ready.
Oh, you rattled the fucking U.S. of A. Special Forces?
Let's
you
slip the
poke
dogs
that
of war.
hornet's nest, and they go, "Excuse me?"
Yeah.
Nothing makes me more proud. Oh my God, it gives me chills.
Yeah.
They're such fucking badasses.
What was that when General Togo, I think it was, or he radioed back after they bombed Pearl Harbor, and he said, "How'd it go?" He goes, "It went well, but you have awoken a sleeping giant. And now you are in trouble."
No one better either. They're fucking
The United
monsters.
States is a beautiful idea.
Yeah, it is.
what-
When I was in New York, we drove by the Freedom Towers, and New York's always been like I've never got how people are so in love with it, infatuated with New York. And this last trip, I did. I finally hit me like, God, it's a fucking great city, man. There's so much cool shit here. Obviously, there's a ton of people. I don't like that many people in one spot. Either way, it's an amazing fucking city. I get it now.
Yes.
I couldn't live there, but I fucking get it.
It's
I love
amazing.
going there.
It's
And when
amazing.
we drove by the Freedom Towers,
Yeah.
I was like, I can't fucking imagine.
Dude.
Because we're right there where people are running. You see the videos.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. I mean,
Well, I used to walk
I can't
by.
imagine.
I used to walk by.
If people just sit, because there's people, it's busy and you're just in the road. There's vendors, there's pizza and shopping and cars and everywhere. And then I can't imagine sitting there going, what the fuck is that?
It was honestly, dude, it was the unimaginable. I used to walk by those buildings for 2 years every day, and it was the feet of Manhattan. It was the feet of Manhattan. We all grew up with those
Sure.
who were such a huge part of New York. It was. I'm not an emotional guy, but that was too much for me to bear. When it happened, it was truly too much for me to bear when it happened. And Jimmy Burke too. He came to New York. He couldn't get back to New York. He was in San Francisco. He flew to L.A. and he was crying into his meal, fucking watching
how
it,
could you not?
crying. Yeah,
How
it was
could you not?
too much.
I
that
can't.
was the
when you
worst.
drive by it, you're like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
It was very tough. Very tough, man.
It's so crazy, man.
Yeah.
And it's, God,
Anyway,
I
so
can't.
thanks, Stephen Curry. Keep Stephen Curry, and you guys are awesome at basketball.
Oh, yeah,
Moving on.
what else you got?
So a family in Texas went to Sonic's to have a meal, and they found an ecstasy pill in the kids' meal.
Did the worker was probably down for partying and just dropped it in there, or they purposely put it in there?
It seemed deliberate.
Holy
So
fuck,
they had 2 kids with them, a 4-year-old and an 11-year-old. The 11-year-old girl was unwrapping the hamburger to try to help feed her sibling, found the little pill, and asked her mom if it was candy. The mom said, don't eat that. They took it to the police station. They found out it was ecstasy. They went back to the Sonics, investigated, arrested 3 people, and the woman in the middle was actually found with 3 ecstasy pills on her when she got arrested.
What a fucking idiot, man. Mm-hmm. Sometimes humans will bum me out. As proud as I was about our forces and our troops, then you go to these fucking idiots. Here's the thing, though. Okay, so you give these toddlers ecstasy.
Yeah, what?
Then they go home. You don't see any of it. What? Okay. That's your goal? Yeah. That's what the fuck your plan was? Cool, man.
Yeah.
You fucking morons.
At least it wasn't acid. Maybe it was just like, let's make somebody's day great.
It's so weird, man. What else you got?
So 2 nuns are accused of embezzling $500,000 from a school that they worked at. They took it from
Vegas.
It's a gamble in Las Vegas. They took it from the kids' tuition money.
Did they win though?
No word on whether they won or not.
Did they double their money and then bring it back to the school?
I'm not that mad
so.
at this. I'm not that mad at this.
I mean, I'm not happy about it.
I knew a guy who used to steal money from the restaurant safe he used to work at, and he would bet on baseball and kicked ass and would always win. And then he lost, and then he put the money back. And one weekend he went and to bet a bunch of stuff, and when he got back, they were waiting for him.
Damn.
And they were like, and he goes, "Bad luck for me, I guess." And
what happened to him?
they fired him, and
Did he get arrested?
he always put the money back.
So he's like
So they
Robin
didn't
Hood.
arrest him.
He's like Robin Hood, dude.
Yeah, but they were like, "You can't."
No,
take
you
the money."
can't have that, dude. At least you know what though? At least he's a good guy about it.
Very
Because he
good.
could have just taken and just fucked off.
Yep. But
What else you got?
I don't know if you guys want to talk about this one. This one's a sad one.
What do you got?
So there was a video that went viral where NYPD officers are taking away a child from a mother, and there's one police officer who gets really aggressive and starts pulling the child.
starts what?
Pulling the child, like physically just like trying to pull him without any...
Before we do it, was this woman abusing the child? What was the deal?
So what happened was she was at a HR building or something. She was trying to collect a daycare voucher for her son, and it took several hours. There were no seats open, so she went ahead and sat on the floor. The workers asked her to please stand or leave. She said she wasn't going to stand and she wasn't going to leave. So they called police officers. Police officers were trying to get her off of the premises, and when things got escalated, they started to try to physically take her out of the building, and they started trying to take the child away from her to get her out. Yeah. And there was one officer who got very rowdy. Yeah, a little too aggro.
And even the commissioner, the chief of police was like, "That's not the way."
Let's not rip a child.
No,
out
the
of
chief goes. The chief of police goes, "There's ways to deal with this, and that's not the way." They go, "We should be de-escalating the situation, not escalating."
How about sitting next to her and just talking to her?
Yeah.
How about just going and be like, "Man, come on, like, yeah, exactly. Talk to her. You don't need to fucking do that."
There was a video.
Also, is she hurting anyone? No. Is she obstructing justice by sitting on the floor with her child?
Right. There might be a way for the staff. They could have handled it differently.
Yeah. We don't need
the
to
police
see
are coming in. Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah, it's a terrible.
But there was a dog that had been abused and was really mean, Pitbull, and they were like, "Well, we're going to put it down." The guy goes, "Hold it, no, just relax." And you see him sit and open his lunch. The dog hadn't eaten. And he just starts eating his lunch. I'm not looking at the dog. The dog opens this can of tuna and it's like that. And the dog's like, and so the dog's like, "Well, you fucking get the fuck out of here! The fuck out of here!"
What is that, tuna?
You can stay. Is that tuna?
What do you got there?
I say, "Well, I mean, you can hang out, I guess, if you."
Is that chicken of the sea?
Fucking, is that you go opening chicken now too? And like, is that steak? You know? And so he's just eating, and the dog's like, and he just kind of goes. He just takes a little piece and just kind of chucks it behind him.
Gives it to him.
Yeah, and the next thing you know, he's feeding the dog out of his hand.
The dog's great.
Yeah, it's great.
And then did he slit its throat?
Rehabilitated the dog, and then they put it down anyway because they're not so fast. You got a fat belly, yeah. And then they stuffed it.
Can't have that, yeah.
No.
What else you got?
So PETA released a statement saying that they want people to stop saying things like "bring home the bacon"
This is
and
so
killing two
fucking
birds
I
with
know.
one stone.
Hey, thanks, PETA.
And no,
Why don't you guys get along with that girl from Princeton who thinks "kiss the girl" is offensive too?
yeah. Did you see the recommendations?
Yes,
Who the
it's
fuck wrote these?
ridiculous.
Feed. You can't feed a
Stop
fed
using
horse.
anti-animal language.
Kill two birds with one stone. Feed two birds with one scone.
Dude, if you said that, I would punch you in the face.
Be the guinea pig. Be
dude,
the
if
test
you
tube.
if you looked at me and if I went, dude, let's kill two birds with one stone, man. This is easy. You went, whoa, bro, let's feed two birds with one scone.
I love it.
I would grab your nuts.
Beat a dead horse. Feed a fed horse.
Be the guinea pig. Be the test tube.
Bring home the bacon. Bring home the bagels.
Take the bull by the horns. Take the flower by the thorns. Well, no, man.
Fuck off,
Fuck
PETA.
you. Fuck you, PETA. I actually celebrate what they represent. My
I
mom's a
don't.
part of their foundation. But fuck you, PETA.
Whatever. I understand, but
Dude, can you imagine
maybe
if...
they're right.
No, come on. Can you
No, but-
imagine if you can't imagine someone, dude, come on, don't beat a dead horse. And if I went, bro, you mean feed a fed horse? Your friends were like, dude, get out. Go ahead and get out from me. Why?
It's
God,
not the
just
way
get
to
the fuck out.
I do think that factory farming. I do understand. You're like people who, some people just have like I've dated people who've had deep feeling for animals. Like when you're around a lamb or a pig and stuff, and you see
Dude,
them
I
suffering.
absolutely love animals.
But they're so tasty.
I'm a huge animal lover.
I know, but they're tasty.
I fucking love them, but I'm not killing anything by going, dude, don't be. I'll be the guinea pig.
No, I know.
Come on.
No, I know you're not. But they're so delicious.
They're tasty.
Man, you ever eat horse meat?
Nope.
No, I
love
do.
their
I
noses,
understand. I feel sometimes. I think,
Hey, you want to focus on something that would change the culture we live in and affect humans? How about when we say stop being gay? Don't be a fag, right? Like that would be something maybe you want to focus on.
yeah, that's right. That's true. That's true.
That might be something because that's like a vernacular that it just somehow, if you go to any YouTube comment, Instagram comment, if you post anything that's even a little touchy, people go, that's gay.
Right.
Now imagine if you're gay. That would suck.
Yeah. I think that these people are kind of in the same. I think what's going to happen is when we come up with meat that doesn't suffer, right? So when we can clone meat and create meat without
Which
a
they
central
can,
nervous
but the
system.
double patty's like $97,000.
But when
right
they
now.
can scale that, I think we're going to look back on what we did to animals and go, Jesus, back in the day when we used to kill animals, how fucked up. I get it. Maybe they're more evolved than I am.
I don't know, but also like that's the nature of the business. I mean, so let's say we kill no animals. Do you know what our planet would look like if you just left all animals alone?
Well, we breed so many animals though for slaughter.
The forced slaughter is it gets
It's
a little
also an
dicey.
environmental hazard. There's a lot of problems.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's
we do.
the whole situation. The whole industry's fucked up.
But we need protein. But when we can grow good quality meat without suffering, I'm in.
I'm all in. Yeah, 100%. I do not want to kill any animals.
Have you guys tried that burger? That Impossible Burger?
I heard it's really good.
I heard it's good too. I never tried it. But
my boy
is it?
Todd Feldman swears by him.
What is it?
it's fake meat.
It's fake meat, but it looks like a real patty.
Sure, it's seitan and shit, right?
It's supposed to be really, really good.
It's protein
Get a
and
Whole
everything, too.
Foods.
Yeah, I'm not eating it.
It looks really
You
good
know what?
too.
Feed it to me, but don't tell me it's fake. That's what I would like.
What's in it?
Oh, go back. Look at that. Go back to the look. Go
What's
back
in
to the
it?
article. It says the science behind it. See the video? Yeah. Let's see what the fuck's going on here, baby. Ooh, I love when I see seeds on a bun.
This one was created in a lab. It's called the Impossible Burger, and it's 100% made from plants. It's a flavor.
Was this the boringest host on planet fucking Earth? Makes me not want to. You know what? You make me want to kill a cow right now.
Richard Brown
kinda
is a
cool, huh?
neuroscientist.
knows they get integrated.
Wait, let me see
so we
this.
can never become aware of the fact that we're experiencing.
Tell you what, Richard isn't a
Goal is
fashion
to
icon.
create that same sensory experience.
Sound, too.
So the brain can't tell the difference, which takes us back to the burger.
The problem is,
Dude, can you imagine
what
being
are
a
they
scientist?
fucking with here?
Can you imagine being a scientist?
So you're eating a very fake something.
Floral rose, apricot,
Well, it's made out of
cheesy,
foot.
macaroni cheese,
What?
old people, crackers, some raw
What is she talking about right now?
you don't want, but at the right
Smells?
combination,
Sugar.
It's called heme, and it looks
Blood.
and tastes like blood.
A lot of
Sizzle
ingredients. I
like
might just
beef
stick with
fat.
meat. You know what I'm saying?
That's
When
pretty
the
crazy,
sensory
though.
It is.
experience
Kind of want to try one. Now, do I shit my pants in an hour, or is it after that? Because you're not going to feel great, I think, eating that.
Between a beef burger and the Impossible Burger.
It's beef protein, potato protein,
The
wheat
Impossible
protein.
Food scientists are.
It probably causes allergies.
It could be. It could be tough on your stomach. To
Yeah,
break
I'm worried
down,
about it
too.
with my psoriasis.
Their goal
You
is to supply
definitely shouldn't eat
1,000
this.
restaurants.
I'll try it
I don't
though.
quite- I don't
I'll be
quite-
the guinea pig,
I don't
or
trust it.
I'll be the test tube.
But Todd Feldman swears by it.
Yeah, he loves them.
Wow.
He went vegan for a while. I didn't talk to him.
Todd's in shape.
I didn't talk to him when I went vegan
Todd's
for a
in
while,
shape.
and you know this, Todd. But
He's in shape.
oh yeah, you know he hits mitts with Glenn like every day now.
Yeah, we gotta hang.
All right, what else we got?
He's a fucking good guy, and he's a real friend. Yeah, that's all. I'm
Todd?
gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Todd Feldman is a
Most loyal
he's-
person I know.
Todd Feldman is like monster agent at CAA, like this huge agent.
Top three, and
He's the
all
biggest
of
agent. He's
Hollywood.
like a
Yeah.
super agent, right?
One of my best friends.
And he's Todd Phillips' agent. Todd Phillips swears by him. He's just a great guy.
David Ayers.
That motherfucker is the most loyal. I know this for a fact. He's the most loyal friend and puts himself out for people.
Oh, why? Because
He's
my son, when he was going through the seizures, and I was like, I called him. If I have an issue, I call him. He's like
he's your
I
guru.
call him.
He's your rabbi.
He's my guy, man.
Yeah.
And I go, dude, and they tell me that CBD oil can help. Within an hour at my house, I had the best CBD oil on the planet.
Awesome.
2 fucking vials of it.
Yeah.
He had it flown over to my fucking house.
Wow.
And he goes, give him this.
he's something
You won't
else.
find a better CBD oil.
And it worked.
Yep.
How crazy is that?
He's just a very special dude.
Which is rare, I feel like. these days.
fucking rare. What do you mean? Yeah, to be that generous and that caring and that successful.
And, well, I was going to say, and that powerful.
Yeah, powerful.
I'm talking-
He could tell-
he's like-
he could tell everybody to fuck off, and yet he doesn't. Yet he's a beautiful guy.
All right, what else we got? Shout out to Todd Feldman.
Todd Feldman. UFC canceled the Anaheim card, UFC 233, which is a pretty stacked card.
Did they say why they canceled it?
They didn't say why, but everyone's saying because there's also the Bellator heavyweight tournament that same weekend. The TJ Dillashaw Cejudo was moved
Got
forward.
moved.
So just a bunch of different things.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
You know that's the one that Ben Askren's supposed to be fighting on with Robbie Lawler.
Yep. And he's supposed to be on Below the Belt that week.
Well, there you go. They're just moving it forward, I heard.
They're moving forward in Anaheim, though, or somewhere else?
I don't know.
So they're worried about pay-per-views. That's what's going on in selling.
All right.
All right, what
All
else you
right.
got?
One more MMA thing. That we were talking about this on Below the Belt. So Brock Lesnar, for whatever reason, in USADA's website, showed that he had 2 tests, and then it magically disappeared. Like later on, someone found out about one of the tests disappearing, and then USADA made a statement saying that it was just a technical issue, that it wasn't even supposed to be there in the first place, right? And then the guy who looked this up, this guy Dim Space, said he looked at every other fighter on the registry, and that this is the only fighter where this technical issue
First time it's ever happened.
Yeah.
I mean, listen,
It's weird.
when you're in business with Brock Lesnar, I'm a big Brock Lesnar fan. I think he's a phenomenal fighter. You're dealing with shady business. You're dealing with some shady business. That's the game you play with him.
Mm-hmm. And Nowitzki also said he has access to all the database stuff, and he goes, "Yeah, I would have seen this, and it was never there in the first place." It seems super shady.
He works for them, so
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah. Okay.
I don't have a problem with it. All right, cool, man.
All right.
And I'm a huge Nowitzki fan, but it is what it is, man.
It's what it is.
Shady be shady.
Shit, yeah, Brendan.
Let Brock do his shit, man.
Fuck
All right. You see this hockey ref. So a hockey player hit a puck, and the puck reflected off the ref's
Dick
piece,
and balls? Why
and then
is
it
that?
actually landed into the goal.
Is this bar? It has to be Barstool. Is this Barstool?
God.
No, but it was on. I'm
Why
pretty
you say
sure it was on
unfortunate
Barstool.
referee dicks and balls?
This is Deadspin. They talk like that,
Dude,
Jay.
and I'm assuming refs don't wear cups.
I mean, they probably should. I imagine they would if they're doing this.
Still,
You see it?
Boom,
And then
dick
it
shot.
goes right into the goal.
Does that count?
It doesn't count though. There's an
Why?
actual rule in there.
That's bullshit.
I don't know. Because
Why
maybe
did-
what if they keep
you
trying to
want
hit
players
refs?
fucking
Now they're going to start hitting the
Yeah,
refs. Yeah.
if they-
You
if they did that.
dude? That must have fucking hurt.
Yeah, that would hurt. That would hurt your dick.
God, I wish that happened to you, Chin. I just want you to
Thanks,
feel
man.
it. Not to be mean. I want you to just.
I've
take
been
it
hit
in.
with a ball. I just haven't been kicked.
What
That'll
else you
happen
got?
eventually. This is just some interesting stuff from Pornhub.
Oh yeah, our boy at
Their
Pornhub
metrics.
sent us this, right?
Yeah.
The same guy at Pornhub came to my show, right? He works for Pornhub. Gave me Pornhub hats and T-shirts. I went, well, I can't wear this.
I got one in the mail. I was like, I'm not wearing a Pornhub shirt. No.
The searches that define 2018.
Am I a loyal follower? Yes. But
Stormy Daniels #1 on Pornhub.
Yeah.
You know what? I looked her up myself. I want to see who's fucking our
intriguing,
president,
right?
bro.
Yeah.
And I jerked off
I
hardcore.
didn't, but I'm going
Dude
to tonight.
sucks a very good dick.
Really?
Yeah, she's hot, man.
God bless.
Yep. Fortnite?
Yeah, weird, right?
Weird.
4K, then romantic is at number 4.
Trans, #5.
And the people that search trans is more interesting. So look
What do you
this
mean?
up.
Oh,
So
interest in trans, aka transgender porn, saw significant gains in 2018, in particular with
Over the age of 45.
167% increase in searches by men
Yep.
and more than 200% with visitors over the age of 45.
Yeah,
45
because
to 64.
When you've been doing when you fucked as much as a guy like
get bored.
old Bry has,
You get bored.
Like, you know what, man? Just regular girls. I need to shake things up.
I need a cock.
Well, I don't know.
That's what you just need to switch it up.
I don't know what I think.
What? Hey, scroll up.
Is it- oh.
What the fuck is Bosetti? Boset?
set? I don't know.
Does it say what it is?
Boset.
Boset is like a girl with a bow on.
It's all general.
Oh, here it
Boset
is.
themed porn.
Life imitates art. Eventually, porn imitates everything. So perhaps it's no surprise to see that Boset also made our list of searches that defined 2018. After the original Nintendo fan art went viral, searches for Boset
know what this is.
exceeds 3 million just one
What
week.
is it?
It's there's a character in Mario Party named Bowser. He's the dinosaur.
Yeah, I love Bowser.
Somebody made an animation of him as a girl, and it was like a sexy girl, and that went viral. So I think
These
this
are
is
all,
what they're
these are
talking
all
about.
quick looks at something.
So this is animation porn.
So Boset gets fucked.
Yeah, it's Bowsette.
Bowsette.
Oh,
Bowsette.
Bowsette.
Wow.
I kind of want to see
Bowser,
that.
Bowsette.
Chin, is there any video?
There.
We can go on Pornhub, I'm sure.
Let me see Bowsette, bro. You know what's weird? You know what's weird? Why I will never understand ever how people jack off to cartoons. I just not my.
No.
I can understand literally. Name anything else that involves a breathing human being.
Yeah.
I get it, man. I can see how you're into that.
No,
Cartoons, I just. Okay, well, that's a man
That's a
dressed up
real
as
life
Mario
one.
fucking her.
Oh, she's in cosplay.
So that's like a role playing thing.
Well, we should watch that just to make sure.
But there's some
Oh.
animated stuff right there.
Yeah, let me see that, Chin. Oh, there's a compilation down there, but that's okay.
Where?
See the Bowsette.
Now, some of the animation.
Cumulation. Yeah, there you go. Just let me just.
Compilation?
I've never seen. Dude, that's fucking. Oh, I thought. Okay, it's still not my thing though. Like, set of tits on her
Very
though.
strange.
It's like a
Look at the
weird tongue.
mouth.
Yeah, the
Fast
weird
forward a
tongue.
little, Chin, because I saw one thing that did kind of turn me on. Wow, those are some Housers.
Tittle biggies.
Tig old biddies, bro. I don't get why people like this, man. I guess they're so into cartoons that it comes over to the sexual side too.
Yeah, I guess.
Because it did show the girl from who I've always wanted a piece of,
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit. I love her. See, it doesn't make
I
sense.
wonder if they're
to
all
me.
like that kind of music.
And when
got
they
stuck.
come, is it crazy? Keep
Here's
going,
the virus.
Chin.
Here's the virus.
How do you
I
know?
knew it. I don't know. It's never stalled like this. There.
And she has a tail,
And they actually bleeped it out for some reason.
except for her asshole. This doesn't like. Does this
Yeah.
do anything to you? Like this is real porn. I'd probably have a bit of a
No,
chub.
it doesn't do a thing for me. Whoa.
Whoa, okay, that one I can kind of
Got a
understand.
tail, dude.
She has a tail though, and her hair changes color, and she has a turtle backpack on.
Turtle shell.
Guys, I wouldn't give a fuck about a tail on a girl. Even a spiky one. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
You know what I mean?
If you look
got-
like that, I'll put up with it.
like, oh, you got a big tail. So what?
but that's
Move it
so
over to
weird
the
to me,
side.
man. I cannot for the life of me understand it.
It's interesting. Fetish porn.
Yeah.
There you go. A little tail.
So they have turtle shells and tails.
All right.
Good Lord.
Wow.
God bless it.
Wow.
Sex
There you go.
That's a weird
passion of mine.
Damn it.
Bowsette. Oh, hello. It's
pop-ups.
a lady. And you got pop-ups.
Lucky
Virus.
lady.
Those are super interesting, man. Trans #5. That's interesting.
Yeah, that makes
Oh,
sense.
have you guys seen the video of the trans Instagram model trying to recreate Victoria's Secret's Christmas shoot?
No. Where is it?
It's on Instagram. Her name
Most
is Nikita.
searched terms for 2018. Lesbian? I don't know you guys
stepmom,
anymore. I
Japanese,
don't fucking know you guys anymore.
Mom, teen.
What's Hanatai?
That's hentai.
What's that?
That's Japanese animation porn. Where
That's
like
getting big then, huh? Jeez.
yeah. It's
MILF?
where like they can't have like a animation of a penis showing, so they use tentacles instead.
Oh. I know what you're talking about now.
Jesus Christ.
Big ass is down? Fuck you guys, man.
Bang.
Korean is up 16.
Ebony's middle? What's wrong with
Korean
you?
pie.
Asian? Okay, up 6
Big
spots. I'm
tits.
with that. Japanese up 3.
Big ass.
Mom down 1. Okay, let me see this trans doing the fucking... What do you want to eat after this, B? You look tired, dude.
Yeah, I just
Had a
got
long
tired.
day?
I'm hungry. Yeah, I was up early. I've been shooting all day.
And then you were out late last night with me.
I was up till 1:30. I got off stage late.
I get home at 1. I did a quick
Whoa,
set.
what the hell's going
This
on
one?
here? young
She's
lady?
trans?
Yep.
She's trans?
Asians make the best trans girls.
they
They do. Holy does she have a cock and balls?
No,
No, she's a girl. Brendan, take it easy.
What?
I think she fully transitioned.
Yeah, that would make sense.
But she made this after the board member at Victoria's Secret said that trans women couldn't sell the fantasy.
Wow.
So she made this in
Set
response.
of hands on her, though. You're not
hips
feeling it,
wide.
Chin?
The face looks too, like there's just too much work done to the face. That's
Not much is
obvious.
moving on the face.
Yeah.
Still, though, give her a little break. What else we working with here, Chin?
Man, look at that face. Looks weird. Oh, that's her
Whoa.
before.
Oh, this is somebody else. This is like an
Oh.
inside joke between her and her friend, but she kind of looked like that. If you keep scrolling down, there's a different photo. She kind of looked like that before.
Yeah, well, everybody changes.
Well,
Is it coming up?
damn, she has
It is like
a
you.
boyfriend?
Hopefully.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, shit. Look down to the right. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it looks a little tough on them. Yeah. Okay.
You know, the face does look like it's his normal face, her normal face.
It does.
Yeah,
Like she's
so-
had a nose job, clearly. The
Yeah, the
lips.
nose for
I think
sure.
she had her lips done on the left there.
Eyes look smaller.
So that's just makeup.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it,
There
kids.
you go. Now, Brian's energy has left the entire building. I can tell when you have low energy, sir.
I just had,
You've been out all day, all night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I just lost a little of my energy.
That's
I just
fine,
hit a
dude.
lull.
You get your dick out and jack
Now you're
off.
talking
to
about
this.
food, and I'm excited.
I know, jack off this tranny for us.
All right.
Bust like
We
ready.
haven't had sugarfish in a long time.
We shouldn't.
Sugarfish and a slice?
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah.
Is that it? Those were good, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Anything else, B, before you lose all energy in your body?
No, I'm good, buddy.
Fantastic, man. Few dates for you guys. I'm at the Ice House in Pasadena. Bryan won't be with me, but some other funny people will. Bryan will be in Africa. But December 28th through the 29th, I'm at the Ice House in Pasadena. Run my full hour. After that, in January, only 2 dates in January, y'all. I'm in Edmonton, Canada, January 10th through the 12th, and then San Diego, shoot my 1 hour Showtime comedy special, January 19th, Spreckles. Those shows are almost sold out. There's less than 200 tickets for both shows combined. Most tickets I've ever sold, dude. Ever.
Amazing.
I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I love you guys. Get your tickets now for my comedy special, January 19th, tfatk.com. Is that it, B?
That's it, buddy.
Fantastic. This, the Final Kid. We're out.
Yeah.